Hello everyone, welcome to my channel if you're new, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here a while. Before we start the video, give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you're not already done so, subscribe and turn on the bell notifications. There's vlogs, videos, and YouTube shorts on this channel. I have a second channel where I post only shorts, so go subscribe and turn on the bell notifications. And like all the shorts on there as well. I have an Instagram too. And then I have a Instagram for my business, a TikTok for my business, and a YouTube channel for my business. Everything will be on the screen somewhere and or down in the description box down below. So please check everything out once you are done watching this video. Now to start the video, I am doing an American Sign Language tutorial to a song. I don't know the title, but I'm sure it's on the screen if I found it later. The lyrics say, G-O-D-D-I-D, Father, Son, Spirit got their hands on me. I don't really know the melody, I'm not good at singing, but those are the lyrics. So I'm going to teach you those. There's going to be timestamps. Now let's get into it. Before we start, you might be asking, which hand do I use? The American Sign Language finger spelling alphabet only requires one hand. So use your right hand if you're right-handed, use your left hand if you're left-handed. You have your symmetrical two-handed signs, which requires both hands to do some kind of motion. For asymmetrical two-handed, it only requires one hand to do the motion. So if you're right-handed, your right hand's going to move and your left hand's going to stay still. For two-handed asymmetrical. For two-handed asymmetrical, left-handed people, your left hand is going to do all the motions and your right hand is going to stay completely still. And if you are ambidextrous, just pick a hand. Now let's get started for real. First is the alphabet. The first lyrics in the part of the song says G-O-D-D-I-D, and that is going to be finger spelled. Normally you could just sign God and do, but we're not doing that for this. We are finger spelling. So take your index finger and like point it up and have the rest of your finger in a fist so it looks like the number 1. Turn it to the side and then move your thumb up. Make sure you can see your thumbprint. So it looks like you're doing this, the little hand gesture for little, but flip it so that your thumbnail can only be seen by you. So hand is in a fist, thumbnail's pointing to the side so that only you can see your thumbnail, and then your index finger's pointing to the side so that the air or the other person can see your index fingernail. That's how you know you're doing it right. If you can see your thumbnail and not your index fingernail, then you are doing it right. Next, make an O with your entire hand, not 2 hands, 1 hand, and don't have it facing to the side. Face it forward. You should not be able to see any of your fingernails when you sign the letter O. If you're signing it correctly, you should see your knuckles and your wrist. O. Then for the letter D, you're going to do letter O, like before, but stick your index finger up. That's D. And then you're going to go D again. I is just a fist with your pinky up. You should be able to see your pinky nail. So if you can see your pinky nail, you're doing it right. I, and then the D again. So that's G, O, D, D, I, D. I'll show you from my angle. G, O, D, D, I, D. Alright, now time to move on to the actual signs. Father, normally you would make the number 5, turn your hand sideways, and tap your thumb near your forehead twice. That's a regular father, the one that you're biologically related to, or the one that is your legal guardian. But that is not the correct sign in this case. I learned it from a deaf content creator. 2 thumbs up. Your dominant hand touching your forehead. Other one in front of your nose. Move both forwards at the same time, and then open them so it looks like the number 5. But don't twist your hands or anything, just keep it the same. Hey. And then for Son, 5 on both hands. Close them all together. Do kind of C's, but not exactly. So the side of your index finger on your dominant hand should touch your forehead and still be curved. Your other hand should still be curved, but palm is facing up. And then your dominant hand is going to move down. And the back of your dominant hand should be touching the palm and the fingers of your non-dominant hand. So Son, or 2 5s, middle fingers out, 1 middle finger touching the palm of the other, with the other index finger, with the other middle finger up here, and not down, and then switch. Index finger touching the other palm, with this middle finger staying up with the rest of the fingers. That's Jesus. So pick Son or Jesus. I've seen both. And then Spirit, there's 2 ways to do it, so pick the way that you like the best. First is going to be 5 on both hands. Middle finger and thumb are going to be pointing down. Your non-dominant hand palm should face up. Your dominant hand palm should face down. Have them like connected, but not all the way. Make sure your fingers aren't touching. Move one hand up and one hand down in an S shape. And then close it so your middle finger and your thumb touch. And then the other way, you're going to do the exact same thing, but it's going to be your index fingers and your thumb. Index finger and thumbs not touching. One palm down, one palm facing up. And then not touching, and then move it up in an S shape, and then close them together. So spirit and spirit. Spirit and spirit. Pick the way you like best. That's spirit as in Holy Spirit, but it can also mean like ghosts and stuff, but that's not for this case. And then have 5 on both hands, close all fingers together, bend at the very back knuckles, and have your thumb on the side. And then your fingers should touch your chest. And they should be like side by side, not one down here. And just have. And then hands is going to be 5 on both hands, all fingers close together. I'll show you from my angle. The back of your right hand goes on the left palm, or the back of your left hand goes on the right palm first, and then swipe it up, and then switch, and you're going to repeat right hand on the palm of the left, and then swipe up. Left hand on the palm of the right, swipe up. So if you're right-handed, go right on left, up, and then left on right, up. But if you're left-handed, left on the right palm, go up, and then right hand on the left hand, and then move it up, hands. And then for on me, in ASL, you would go the number 5, and you would just on the top of your chest twice, 1, 2. Or if you want to do a little more English, which is also fine, 5 on both hands, close all your fingers together. Right hand touches the fingers or the top of the hand of the left hand. Or if you're left-handed, you tap the top of the hand / fingers of your right hand on or on. And then with your dominant hand, hold up the number 1, and it should touch your chest. So on me, or on me, or just pick which one you like better. Either way is fine. And then you're gonna go hold up the number 1 on your finger. And you're gonna have it so that your palm faces you, and you're gonna go 1, 2, exactly like you think. 3 is not this. So 1, 2 should look like a peace sign, but you can see your palm only. And then 3 is the same way as 2, but just stick your thumb out, and your ring finger and your pinky should be in a fist shape, but only you can see your palm. So 1, 2, 3. I've also seen people do 1, 2, 3, where the other person or the air can see your palm. It doesn't really matter. But if you're counting, I learned in my class that you make sure your palm is only visible to you. And then A, B, C, you're going to go a fist, but put your thumb on the side for A. B, 5 on one hand. Close all fingers together, thumb across the palm. B. And C, just make a C with your whole hand. Don't face it like this to the side. Face it so that you can see your knuckles and the back of your hand. A, B, C. And then for easy as that, Jesus set me free. Kind of like hands. 5 on both hands. Close all fingers together. And then you're going to bend at the back knuckles, but only one swipe this time. If you're right-handed, place the back of your right hand fingers on the palm of your left hand fingers and swipe up twice. But if you're left-handed, do the opposite. The back of your left hand fingers should be on the palm of your right hand fingers and swipe up twice. So easy. And then make the letter Y by having your index finger, middle finger, and ring finger in a fist with your pinky and your thumb pointing to the sides, kind of like a telephone hand shape. But make it so that you can see the back of your hand only and not your palm. And then you're going to tap the air once up in the air where your pinky and your thumb should point to the sides. And then move your wrist so that now it's like an arch like that. Your pinky and your thumb should point up and then to the side. That. And then you're going to do Jesus again. 2 5s, middle fingers out. But only one hand's a 5, one has the middle finger out. Touch the middle finger to your palm, then move the middle finger up. The other middle finger should touch the palm now. Just do that, Jesus. And then you're going to do safe for set me free. 2 S's, which is 2 fists, and you're gonna go 1, 2, or 1, 2. I'll show you again from my angle. 1, 2, or 1, 2. So you're gonna do your 1, 2, and then you're gonna move them so that now the other person can see your thumbnail and you can't, and you can only see the back of your hand. So 1, 2, out, or 1, 2, out. Usually you would start with your dominant hand. So 1, out, or 1, 2, out. Whatever's most comfortable, do that. So Jesus set me free. Alright, that is the end of this tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please check out my shorts channel and see the results, or the results will also be on my Instagram. Or if you check the shorts tab on this channel, please check it out. And if you decide to do it on Instagram or YouTube or whatever, tag me if it lets you. I really want to see you guys doing this. Hope you guys have a good day. Bye.